We decided to divide the initiatives on an individual, community, and national level. For the individual level, we decided something simple that we all know of, carpool. But what I'd like to emphasize is that carpool is mostly done on an individual level, and even if we do it, it's just about 2-3 people. We discussed that one of the ways that carpool can be carried efficiently is by big companies. Because, most companies, it's not like everyone is from a different area, like at least there'll be like 5 or 6 people from a certain area, and instead of everybody bringing their car and parking it in the company, perhaps the management of that company could arrange transportation like vans. So if you are staying in that area, maybe the 5 or 6 people or even more, maybe these vans can actually come from Monday to Fridays and take these employees to the companies. This also reduces parking space in the companies as well. So this is actually something to do with discipline. Like you have to make the initiative. If you're staying in the same area, maybe you could discuss like, okay, the van could come at a certain time in the morning, all go together and also come back together. It's a bit difficult because carrying your own transportation is easier, but if you want to reduce the carbon footprint, it's an efficient way. Second is public transport. It's also a form of carpooling, if you realize. It's the way that the country can actually gather big masses to go to selected locations. Use apps like Waze to reduce unnecessary time and journey. Reduce our traveling. Basically, point number 5 is more like travel if you really need to travel, like if there's a necessity. Of course, everybody needs a holiday, but you don't need to travel every weekend somewhere. Try staying at home and spending more time. It's not about going places, it's about building bonds between your own family, and that can be done anywhere, even at home. So, as an example, that was mentioned earlier, pilgrimages. And also sometimes we travel to meet people, but now we have social media and teleconferencing, so let's use this technology to communicate. And it's not just through phones. Now you can actually use Skype to see the other person, and use of media. Air conditioning in cars, reduce the temperature, turn off. If you're traveling 2 hours, there's no necessity to keep the aircon on for 2 hours. You can also roll down the windows once in a while. And just practice tolerance. In the community church, basically it's an awareness of all these individual steps, and I think even churches can do like a carpool. Some of us stay in the same areas, so you can actually arrange it. It's not easy, but it's not impossible either. And lastly, on the nation side, efficient transport system. This one, of course, is not really our doing, more the government, but we can also put ideas like connectivity, planning, and affordability. One of the reasons why people use public transport is also cheap, but there is something that has to be maintained, or else if the price keeps going up, we might start using our own transport, and that's not efficient in the long run. Safety issues. Hybrid cars is the role of the government to ensure that more hybrid cars emerge in the market at an affordable price. More research on alternative fuels, and no enforcement of Puspakam. This is actually something that's happening now, so there should be more enforcement by the transport authorities, strict enforcement. Policy scrap. This was brought up by one of Okay. I'll finish first, then I'll get to you.
Alright, thank you.
Policy scrap. This was brought up by one of the members. Apparently now that when the vehicles, when they reach about 10 years old, there are no measures taken to be honest, I'm not very well versed on this matter. Maybe you could explain more. The scrap. Something brought up.
Gloria.
It's okay.
Okay, then build bicycle lanes as far as possible. If for near routes, you can walk, you can cycle. Regulations, and just try to improve your traveling modes. Thank you.
Wow.